should higher end guest posts be used and include natural anchors, brand naked, etc., or just be used for exact match? Um, so that's an interesting question because I know exactly what you're thinking, right? So you want to basically the stuff that you're spending the most money on, the links that you think are the most valuable, you want those to also have the strongest anchor text, right? Um, but in the general answer is that you should do a little bit of both, right? Um,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're still very heavy, typically homepage natural anchors every month with our campaigns versus exact match, to an inner page. Like, we're typically going to be heavier on what's the most natural, which is homepage, branded naked generic type anchors. And we do use high-end guest posts for that.
That being said, I do still like, I'll like whenever I'm doing like a level 6 niche edit or a 51 plus guest post, I'll be like, okay, well, we're gonna get this one with a good anchor. I do that too. But I think,
Well, yeah, but ratio, don't you usually keep it?
yeah, I mean, ratio wise, it's still, it's still diversified and stuff, but
So, like, hypothetical, we order a level 6 pack of niche edits, right?
look, we can't do all of them exact
Yeah.
match. But I'll make sure to at least get one.
Yeah, at least one, and you're gonna go for like something juicy, right?
Or let's say I only built 3 links, and one was high authority, one was mid, one was low.
Okay,
On
yeah.
the high authority, I might be like, okay, we're gonna do the exact match on that one.
Yeah. What?
Not all the time, but
Yeah, you
I
can
do it
play
pretty
with it
often.
however you
I do
want.
it pretty often. But me and Nick have like argued about this in the past as well. And the thing is like, it would be natural for high authority to stuff to have natural anchors as well. And I think something that people maybe don't think is as powerful as it is just branded anchors. I feel like branded is so good.
Yeah, when you watch everything rise together, it's usually because you've done natural anchors to, the homepage.
Yeah.
And in turn, your content is still going to be rewarded in the SERPs, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah. The more you practice that, you've created a good foundation for, what is essentially trust in Google, right? Favoritism in Google. And when you get that favoritism by doing things naturally, then you'll be able to use these higher end links later on in your campaign, where you're just hitting 1 or 2 strong links to an inner page and you're getting almost automatic rankings. That's typically like if you've set the foundation properly, which means you are going to use some higher end links, you're going to do homepage authority building until you get that resonance in the SERPs, where it seems, that's typically where we get a little heavier on using these stronger links to inner pages with exact match anchors to get better benefit. But I think on the opposite token, it's worth mentioning if it's a smaller site, it doesn't have a lot of overall authority. So let's say you've got like a site with a DR of 12. It's a little local site. You order and that's based on a 20 referring domains, something like that. If it hasn't existed for a good amount of time, if it doesn't have that trust flow in Google yet, just buying one really high-end guest post with an exact match isn't necessarily going to have these same effects as if you built that thing out a little bit more naturally over time. So yeah,
I guess that's a good point. If you're still early on in the link building process and your site is still, you're not to the point yet where you can just post new content and it pretty much like insta ranks.
Yeah.
At least to like somewhere on page 2 or whatever. Then you probably just want to, even on your high end guest posts, you probably want to just go ahead and stick with natural anchors for the time being. But yeah, you can. I do exactly what you're talking about as well. But I try to keep diversified at the same time. I just whenever I can, I definitely do try to sneak that exact match, some strong anchors in on the higher end links for sure. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.